plant growth and mineral nutrition. In previous lecture, we learned the term what is vernalization and what is the physiological role of vernalization on a plant body. Vernalization, that is chilling treatment or cold treatment given to plant body for inducing flowering. Vernalization reduces vegetative growth. It induces early flowering in plant body. It converts biennials into annuals, and vernalization process develop resistance in plant for cold treatment and for a resistance developed for a fungal infection. So student, in this lecture we learn the second part of this chapter, that is mineral nutrition. Plant growth and mineral nutrition. This chapter divided into three parts. First part is a plant growth, second is a plant hormone, and third is a mineral nutrition. So, what is the definition of mineral nutrition? Minerals, that is, they are also known as elements. Minerals are also known as elements. The utilization and uptake of absorbed minerals or elements by the plant body for their proper growth and development, this process is known as a mineral nutrition. So, what is the definition of mineral nutrition? Mineral nutrition is the process in which there is utilization and uptake of minerals, that is elements, by the plant body for their normal growth and development. This process is known as a mineral nutrition. Like photosynthesis, like respiration, mineral nutrition is a physiological process, and these elements are necessary for plant for their normal growth and a development. And these elements, or when these elements are less in the plant body, they cause the various deficiency symptoms in the plant body. Deficiency symptom, for example, stunted growth. Second example of the deficiency symptoms is chlorosis. Chlorosis, that is yellowing of the leaves. Then it also causes the premature leaf fall or a fruit fall. So, for a proper growth and development of a plant body, plant requires some elements. These elements are known as a minerals. Then, student, remember this point. Which are the sources of minerals? So, remember this point. There are three sources of minerals. First source is air or a atmosphere. First source is air or atmosphere. Second source is soil. and third source is water. That is plant absorb or utilize minerals from air or atmosphere or soil or a water. So atmosphere, soil and water are the sources of minerals or sources of elements or sources of the nutrients. So there are the three sources. First atmosphere, second soil and third is a water. And what is mineral nutrition? Utilization or uptake of nutrients or elements from the plant body for their proper growth and their development. This physiological process is known as a mineral nutrition. There are 36 universally accepted minerals. The range of the universally accepted minerals, that is, there are 30 to 36. Out of these 30 elements, 16 elements are known as essential elements and remaining elements are known as non-essential elements. So elements are classified into how many types? Elements are classified into two types. First type is a essential elements and second type is a non-essential elements. And sources of elements are air, soil and a water. And nutrients, that is elements, are classified into how many types? They are classified into two types. First type is a essential and second type is a non-essential. What is the basic difference between essential nutrients as well as a non-essential nutrients? Essential nutrients are the nutrients or elements which perform the structural or a physiological role, that is, they need for growth and development of the plant body, and so they act as a structural and physiological role. When essential elements cause any deficiency symptoms in the plant body. So deficiency symptoms, for example, stunted growth, for example, premature leaf fall, for example, premature flower falls and chlorosis. So and another deficiency symptom is a necrosis. So essential elements are the elements, that is, they perform the structural and physiological role, and when their absence in the plant body, they can cause deficiency symptom. Then give the example of the essential elements. Essential elements example. First example is a carbon. Second example is a hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, sulfur, magnesium, iron, manganese, zinc, boron, copper, molybdenum and chlorine. These are the examples of the essential minerals. So essential minerals due to their absence, they can cause the deficiency symptom, and essential elements perform the structural and physiological role. Example of the essential nutrients, for example, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, sulfur, magnesium, iron, manganese, zinc, boron, copper, molybdenum, and chlorine. Then the minerals are also classified into non-essential category. What is the meaning of non-essential minerals? Non-essential minerals, that is, they do not cause any deficiency symptom. And example of non-essential minerals, for example, aluminium, arsenic, boron, cadmium, fluoride, etc. So minerals are classified into how many types? Elements are classified into two types. First type is essential. Essential elements are those elements which required for plant body for their proper growth and development. They act as a structural and physiological role. And non-essential elements are those elements, that is, they do not cause any deficiency symptom. Example of essential nutrient, for example, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium, sulfur, manganese, zinc, boron, copper, molybdenum, and chlorine. An example of non-essential nutrients, for example, aluminium, arsenic, boron, cadmium, and fluoride, etc. And non-essential elements do not cause any deficiency symptom in the plant body. So here also understand one point. Essential elements are classified into two types. First type is a mineral elements, and second type is a non-mineral elements. Essential elements are classified into how many types? Essential elements are classified into two types. First type is a mineral elements, and second type is a non-mineral elements. What is mineral elements? This classification based on the sources of the mineral. For example, air, for example, soil, for example, water. So, what is the definition of mineral elements? Mineral elements, that is, the essential elements derived or obtained from a soil. Here, remember this word, essential elements which are derived from a soil. These minerals are called as a mineral elements. And second type is a non-mineral elements. What is the definition of non-mineral elements? Non-mineral elements are the essential elements which got or which derived or which obtained from air or water. These essential elements are known as a non-mineral elements. An example of non-mineral elements. For example, carbon, for example, hydrogen, and for example, oxygen. So, example of non-mineral elements. First example is a carbon, second example is a hydrogen, and third example is a oxygen. So, here understand this point. Minerals are classified into how many types? Minerals are classified into two types. First type is a essential and second type is a non-essential. Essential minerals are again classified into how many types? Essential elements are classified again two types. First type is a mineral elements and second type is a non-mineral element. What is the definition of mineral elements? The essential elements derived from a soil called mineral elements. And what is non-mineral elements? The essential elements got from air or water are known as a non-mineral element. Example of non-mineral elements, for example, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. So, student, we learn the process photosynthesis. What is the definition of photosynthesis? Photosynthesis, that is green plant utilize CO2 and water in presence of the sunlight and chlorophyll A, and there is the formation of the glucose and liberation of the oxygen. Here understand this point. Plant obtain carbon from the CO2 for formation of the glucose. So, mineral nutrition is a physiological process in which plant uptake or utilize minerals from soil, water or air for their proper growth and for their proper development. And minerals are classified into two types. First type is a essential and second type is a non-essential. For healthy growth, the plant requires essential nutrient and non-essential nutrient do not perform the role of the structural or a physiological role. Essential elements cause any deficiency symptoms in the plant body, for example, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, sulfur, magnesium, iron, manganese, then zinc, boron, copper, molybdenum and chlorine. And non-essential elements, they do not cause any deficiency symptom, for example, aluminium, for example, arsenic, boron, cadmium and fluoride, etc. And essential elements are also classified into two subtypes. First type is a mineral elements and second type is a non-mineral element. Best example of the mineral element, that is nitrogen. Nitrogen is obtained from the soil, and mineral elements are those essential elements, that is they are derived from the soil, and non-mineral elements are those essential elements, that is they derived from the air or a water. Best example of the non-mineral elements is, for example, carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Then depending upon the quantity of nutrients, quantity means how they are required, how many percentage they are required, the minerals are again classified into the two types. First type is a macro element and second type is a micro elements. Nutrients or minerals depending upon quantity, how many quantity required plant for their proper growth and development, they are classified into two types. First type is in macro element and second type is a micro element. What is the definition of macro element? Macro means plant require large amount of element for their proper growth and development. These elements are known as a macro elements, and macro elements are also known as a major elements. Macro elements are also known as a major elements. So what is the definition of the macro elements? Macro elements are those elements which are required in a larger quantity for proper growth and development of the plant body. These elements are known as a macro elements, or they are known as a major element. Give the example of the macro elements. For example, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, magnesium, iron, etc. And what is the second type of mineral? That is a micro elements. And micro elements are also known as a minor elements, or they are known as a trace elements. Micro elements are also known as a minor elements, or they are known as a trace element. And what is the definition of the micro element? Micro elements are those elements which are required in a smaller quantity or required in a traces for a proper growth and development of the plant body. These elements are known as a micro elements, or they are known as a minor elements, or they are known as a traces element. Example of the micro element, for example copper, for example zinc, for example manganese, boron, molybdenum and chlorine, etc. So depending upon the quantity of minerals are classified into two types. First type is a macro element and second type is a micro element. Macro elements are also known as a major elements, and macro elements are those elements which are required in a larger quantity for growth and development of the plant body. And what is micro elements? Micro elements are those elements which are required in a smaller quantity for growth and development of the plant body. Give some example of the macro element. For example carbon, for example hydrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, magnesium and iron. And give the example of the minor elements, that is copper, zinc, manganese, boron, molybdenum and chlorine. So student, in this lecture we learn the important term. This important term is known as a mineral nutrition, that is utilization or uptake of various kinds of the minerals for proper growth and development of plant body is known as a mineral nutrition. Sources: atmosphere, soil and water. And classification of the minerals are two types. First type is essential, second type is non-essential. Essential elements are also classified into two types. First type is mineral elements and second type is non-mineral elements. And depending upon the quantity of nutrients, the minerals are also classified into two types. First type is major elements or a macro elements, and second type is a minor or a micro elements. So in next lecture we learn the role of these minerals and what are the effect of these minerals on the plant body. Thank you.